Greetings again everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here we have another pair of algebraic equations where we have x plus 1 is equal to 20 and that's equation 1, and we have x times y is equal to 44 and that's equation 2. So we are going to be solving the values of x and y in this situation. You can please feel free to pause this video and see if you can solve this one. Also, you can check out my other videos on how I solve different algebraic equations. And now for this video, we'll be finding our solutions for x and y, and also we'll be verifying our solutions. Let's go ahead and solve our equations. So we have x plus y is equal to 20. We also have another equation such as x times y is equal to 44, and we're given to solve x and y. So we have our equations written down, and let us see how we can take it from here. So we have x plus y is equal to 20 and that's equation 1, and equation 2 is x times y is equal to 44. Now we can rewrite equation 1 as follows, where we can set y to be the subject of that equation and set y is equal to 20 minus x. So that for now will be the value of y. So we can sub that equation 1 into our equation 2 as follows, as we say x times the value of y, which is y is equal to 20 minus x, and this equation is equal to 44. And now we have our equation 2, and we can use our distributive law and say that x times 20 is 20x, x times negative x is negative x squared, and that is equal to 44. So we have 20x minus x squared is equal to 44. We can actually rewrite this as negative x squared plus 20x, and this 44 we can bring it over to the left hand side. It was a positive, so it comes over as a negative. So we have negative x squared plus 20x minus 44, and that's equal to 0. Now we need to remove our negative from our x squared, so we can divide the equation by negative 1, and so we now have x squared minus 20x plus 44 is equal to 0. Now in looking at our equation, we can actually solve the value of x by using our quadratic formula, where we have a equals 1, b equals negative 20, and c equals 44. Our general formula for finding x states that x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now in solving for x, we plug in the values of a, b, and c respectively into our general equation. So we have x is equal to minus negative 20 plus or minus the square root of negative 20 squared minus 4 times 1 and times c, which is 44, so 4 times 1 times 44, all over 2 times 1. So now we have x is equal to 20 plus or minus the square root of negative 20 squared is equal to 400, and we know that 4 times 1 times 44 is equal to 176. So we have 400 minus 176, and our equation is all over 2 times 1, so that's going to be 2. So that brings us to x is equal to 20 plus or minus the square root of, we know that 400 minus 176 gives us 224. So that's 20 plus or minus the square root of 224 all over 2. So that brings us to x is equal to 20 plus or minus the square root of 224. We know that the root of 224 is not a rational number. We can, however, find the factors of 224, and we find the factors with the lowest pair. And in doing this, it makes simplifying our radical expression a lot easier. So factors of 224, we have 1 and 2, 24. We have 2 and 1, 12. We also have 4 and 56. We have 7 and 32. We also have 8 and 28. and we have 14 and the 16. As we can see here, we have 14 and 16 is our lowest pair, so we're just going to choose this pair. And we write this out as follows. So we have the root of 16 times the root of 14. We have all of this equation over 2. Now this means that x is equal to 20 plus or minus, we know the root of 16 gives us 4. And we also have the root of 14, which is an irrational number. So that's going to be 4 times root 14. We can write all over 2 as 20 over 2 plus or minus 4 root 14 over 2. That means that x is equal to, we know 2 into 20 gives us 10, so x equals 10 plus or minus. We also know that 2 into 4, that gives us 2. So we have 10 plus or minus 2 root 14. So now there we have it. We have two solutions of x. We have x is equal to 10 plus 2 root 14. And for our second solution, we have x is equal to 10 minus 2 root 14. So these are our solutions for first solution of x and the second solution of x. These are our solutions of x. Now we can write our solutions for y. The fact that we have two solutions of x means that we are going to have two solutions for y. So we will have our other solution over here. So we have y1 over the left and we have y2 over the right. So we're just going to pair y1 with x1 and y2 with x2. So we have y1 is equal to 20 minus the value of x1. And we say the value of x1 is 10 plus 2 root 14. And we can actually write this out as follows, where we see that negative sign is going to multiply what's in the bracket. So we have 20 minus negative 1 times 10 gives us negative 10. Negative 1 times positive 2 is going to give us negative 2 root 14. So we have 20 minus 10, that gives us 10 minus 2 root 14. So this is the value of y1. Now let's go over to the other side. We have y2 is equal to 20 minus x2. And that is written out as y2 is equal to 20 minus the value of y2, which is 10 minus 2 root 14. And doing this equation again, we can see here that we can have 20 and also the negative 1 here is going to make this a negative 10, and the negative 1 times negative 2 is also going to give us a different operation, which is a positive 2 root 14. So we have y2 is equal to 20 minus 10 plus 2 root 14. And so 20 minus 10 gives us 10, and now we have 10 plus 2 root 14. And this is the value of y2. So now here we have the solutions of our variables. So we have the value of x1, we're going to write this as x1 comma y1, and the value of that is that x1 is equal to 10 plus 2 root 14, and we have our comma, the value of y1, which is 10 minus 2 root 14. So this now is the value of x1 comma y1. And for our other solution, we have the value of x2 comma the value of y2. So now this solution is written as 10 minus 2 root 14 as our second value of x, and for the second value of y, we have 10 plus 2 root 14. Do you notice anything interesting about the two pairs of equations? We have the value of x1 being 10 plus 2 root 14, and the value of y1 is 10 minus 2 root 14. The value of x2 and y2 is 10 minus 2 root 14 and 10 plus 2 root 14. Now if you look closely, we have x1 is equal to y2 and x2 is equal to y1. So that is something interesting to note. Now let's go ahead and verify our solutions that we have up here. We have equation 1 as x plus y is equal to 20. Now we can use either of our solutions pair to verify our solution. The solutions pair that we're going to be using for verification is solutions 1. So we have the values of x1, y1 as 10 plus 2 root 14. And we're going to have that plus operator between y, which is y1, is 10 minus 2 root 14. Notice here that we have a positive 2 root 14 and we also have a negative 2 root 14, so these two will be cancelled out. And now we are left with 10 and 10 plus 10 gives us 20. So our first solution using our first equation is verified. Now let's verify our solution on our second equation, where we have x times y is equal to 44. Again, we are using our first solution, so we have 10 plus 2 root 14 for x1, and for y1 we have 10 minus 2 root 14, and we set them to multiply each other as follows. If you look carefully, we have something looking very similar as something you will call the difference of two squares, where we have a plus b in one bracket and in another pair of brackets we have a minus b is the same as a squared minus b squared. So we can actually write our equation looking very similar like this as 10 squared minus 2 root 14 will also be squared, so we have bracket 2 root 14 all squared. Now we know that 10 squared is equal to 100, and we have minus 2 squared, which is going to be 4, so we have minus 4. And if we look here, the radical and the square, the radical is going to be cancelled out, so the 14 will be left. So we have 10 minus 4 times 14. So that gives us 100 minus 4 times 14, that's 56. And 100 minus 56 gives us 44. So there we have it. Our solutions is verified on both equations, equation 1 and equation 2. Thanks again for staying with me to the end of this solution. Now if you like this video, please remember to smash that like button, share and subscribe to my channel to see the latest updates. And until then, take care.